Welcome to Virtual Y, everyone, and welcome to Arthritis. My name is Linda, and so excited to continue to bring fresh and new content every single week. And so today it's not only about preventative, or not only just about if you've got arthritis, but preventative as well. So we're going to do a lot of range of movement. We're going to do some, we have a cardio block, which is just the footwork, kind of getting that heart rate up just a little, not very much, and then a strength block, and then a balance block. So think about it in different blocks. And then, of course, we've got our range of movement and stretching. So we're going to start just in place, and I want you just to march in place. So we're just going to lift the knees, breathe in, and just bring it up and down. Think about nice and slow, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Good. Taking a deep breath in, maybe even just relaxing the arms down to our side as we lift and lower. Good. Breathing in. Good. And out. Now just roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And see if we can multitask. Lifting up the knees, putting them down, and then rolling our shoulders up, back, and down. Good. Up and down. Good. One more time. Last one. And down. Good. Now holding here, just go side to side. Stretch the spine as you kind of activate those obliques, those side stabilizers. Breathing in and out. Good. Up and down. Sliding side to side. Good job, guys. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Good. Now coming up, I just want to stretch our neck. So I want a lateral flexion. Bring your ear down towards your shoulder. Try to see if you can release any tension that might be in that neck or upper shoulder. Taking a breath in. Good. Up and over to the other side. Ear down, relaxing through the shoulders. Breathing in. And then as you relax, as you breathe out, relax those shoulders again. Really try to feel that stretch. And then up, and then chin tuck to chest, look to the floor. Just looking down. Tucking your chin, relaxing again through the shoulders. I want you to come up at the diagonal. Breathe in. Exhale, come down, chin tuck to chest, and to the other side. Good. And then holding that chin tuck down, relaxing through the shoulders. Take a breath in and come up. And this time, just look over your right shoulder. See if you can kind of see the back seat there. Then back to center. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. So if you're watching live, we did change our start time. So it's a half hour later than normal, but still every Thursday. So shoulders up and back. Good. Take a deep breath in. Arms come up. We're going to start and stand and warm up now the lower body before we get to what we call our cardio, or footwork. So we're going to stand. You can stay with your chair right next to you is fine. And I just want you to bend the knees, step side to side. Again, relaxing through the shoulders. If you want, we're going to add that overhead reach up, step to the side, bring it back down. So nice and slow. Inhale. Big reach, range of movement on the shoulders. Exhale. And then slow side step. Reach up. Fill the lungs. Exhale. Good. Again, inhale. And exhale. Now march in place. And we're just going to gently swing the arms. Now you can have elbows bent, or you can bring those arms nice and long. And then if you want, alternate or swing both up and down. Now you go to where you can go, right? Everybody's range of movement's going to look a little different, and that's okay. We're going to take a deep breath in, bring the arms up, and sway the arms and swing down. Good. One more. Inhale. Big breath in and out. Good. Now heel taps to the front. Good. And then athletic arms, little bicep curl if you want, one or both. And we're just mimicking that bicep curl. We are going to do a strength block. Good. Last two. And last one. Great job, guys. Now finishing out with shoulder rolls. Just plant the feet, and you can have them super close together. A little more base would be wider. And then roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Good. And do it again. Up, back, and down. And then a little torso rotation from here. Keep the hips, rotate the torso. So side, slowly back to the other side. Good. Keeping the hips from moving, kind of square the hips, just everything in that torso twist and twist. If you want, you can reach and reach. Whatever gets you to not move the hips, just the torso. Breathe in and out. Good. Now roll the shoulders up. Take a deep breath in. Bend the knees. And out and down. Good job. All right. From here, guys, we're going to step touch, and we're going to push the arms forward, and we're going to pull back. All right. So we step touch. Here's your cardio, and back. Step touch. Pull, push, and pull. Push, pull. Push, pull. Bending the knees. Good. Activating that upper body as well as the lower body. Good. Step, touch as you push and pull. Good. Step, touch. Now I'm going slow. If you want more, you can, or you stay right here. Here's your higher version. Step, touch, pull. And just a little faster, or it's slow and controlled. Good. Inhale, exhale. Good. Step, touch, and we're going to do everything 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and we're going to repeat everything. So we'll do 3 moves, repeated for a total of 6 minutes. Good. And recover. Good. This is your time during the active recovery. You can walk in place. You can grab some water. You can roll through the shoulders. Good. Whatever that looks like for you. Now we're going to add a 2-step. So it's push, push, 2-step. So here's our repeat. You can slow this down. Step, touch, step, touch, push, pull, or push, pull, push, keeping the arms out on both, or push, pull with every side step. Breathing in, standing nice and tall. Heart rate should be going up as we activate the upper body and lower body. Last 2 and 1. Great job. All right, we're going on to heel digs. And this is a little bit because we're going to be doing some overhead reaches, okay? So heel digs to the front in 3, 2, nice and light, bend the knees, tap the heel, get the heel digs first. Pull back the toe. Good. Try not to hyperextend the leg, but just enough to gently. Now we reach, pull down. Overhead reach. Good. Doesn't even have to be completely overhead. It could be in front. Kind of shoot the arms from the shoulders, pulling the toe back. Reach, pull back. Good. Nice and tall. Bend the knees. And then you bend, heel dig. Bend, a little squat there. Breathing in, reach. Again, 2 and 1 more. Good. Now bring it down, relax through the shoulders. Kind of shake the legs out, shake the shoulders out. I know that overhead can be be a lot. So if you need to bring it down a little bit, bring it down, but for the shoulders. All right, now we've got a single, single, double. I'm gonna play with your brain. So it's single, single, now double right, double heel, 2 in a row. Good, so it's single, single, now give me 2 in a row. Great job, guys. Single, single, and then double. Heel, toe, good. Heel, heel, now heel, toe, switch. Single, single. We got the arms going, double. Good, nice and slow. Single, single, double. We see the pattern? Good, now hold. Great job, guys. Grab a drink of water. We have one more move. In about 10 seconds, we've got a low impact side to side knee lift. So make sure you have enough room to go side to side. So we step, knee lift, step, knee lift. Good. Now get this down first. And then I'm doing a small pull down from my shoulders down to my knee. Shoulders down to my thigh, okay? So option here, or if you want it bigger, pull down, reach up, pull down. Go slow. Step side, knee left. Step to the side, knee left. We're going slow for a reason. Good. Balance. If you want more, you're going to add a little momentum to it. And 1. Good. Now, take your break because we got one more round, and then we move on to our strength and balance. So take a deep breath in. I know I'm pushing a little bit of the cardio today with the arms and the legs. It's good for you. Get that heart rate. Make sure it's still there. That heart's still there. Now, step and lift. Now, again, slow and controlled. Okay, some of those, I know you guys are competitive, so you're like, I want to go fast, and you're just, right here. You decide what you need. Is this a wake up in the morning? Is this your warm up for the day? Is this your cool down at night? Sometimes when it's slow, it's actually harder because you don't have any momentum, okay? And you're not just hopping, you're adding a little bit of balance. You like how I sneak that in? Step and knee lift, big reach. Anytime you bring those arms over your head, that heart rate will go up. It doesn't even have to be a big knee lift for it to activate using those lower abdominals. 2, 1 more. Woo, heart rate is up. Walk around a little bit, catch your breath. Now this can be seated. We're gonna start with a seated one. And then we're going to start with a standing one. So grab your hand weights. We've got a bicep curl. Again, you can stand through the entire thing or have a seat for a second and then curl up and down. Breathing in. So we've got 45 seconds of work. We're going to repeat it twice. So a total of 8 minutes for our strength. And then we've got about a 2-minute balance block. All the way up. Squeeze and then release. So lock in, breathe in on the way down, exhale on the way up, big squeeze. Inhale down, exhale up. So my elbows aren't swinging. They're kind of tucked into my side, but still a little space in between. Good, bring it down, recover. We're going to do all 4 first, and then we'll come back and repeat all 4. So the next one is an overhead press, just what you wanted, right? All right, shoulders down and back. Weights are out. We're going forward, okay, not over our head. So I'm going to show you from the side, and I want you to press forward and pull down. You can always do one and then the other. I like doing a forward press because one, if for whatever reason, safety reasons, it falls out of your hand, it's not going to land on you, okay? Usually by this, if it falls, it's going to land towards the floor, not on your head. Good. Breathe in on the way down, exhale on the way up. Nice and long spine. So I'm sitting nice and tall, pressing through, using the shoulders to lift and lower. Nice and controlled. Last one. and down. Good. Now we have a seated to stand. Either use your body weight or keep your weights at your dumbbell or at your side. Shoulders are down and back. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Good. I know you guys love this move, but it's functional training, right? We're getting in and out of our lazy boy recliner or out of our chair unassisted. And then we've added some weight to really start to strengthen those legs. Again, go as slow or just add a hover. Sit and stand. As long as you keep those knees tracking behind those toes, I'm okay with that, okay? Otherwise, try to see if you can sit down, push through the heels, stand back up. Breathing in on the way down. Now exhale on the way up. Good. Now have a seat and stay there. Now we have a bent over row. We're going to do it seated, and remember, a second time we'll stand if you want. All right, hinge forward. Now pull. Good. Squeeze the shoulder blades and then bring it. So from the side, I'm not letting my weights just hang at my side. I'm going to bring them up by my legs, and then I'm going to row them back up and in and then down. Good. So up. So it's a row for a reason. It's not this drop and lift, okay? It's a row. Bring the elbows up, squeeze, bring the elbows forward. Good. Up, squeeze. So not only am I bringing them up, I'm wrapping them in. Squeeze. Good. And I'm bent over, so I'm not stand or seated straight up, okay? And then bring them in. And inhale. Exhale on the work. My neck is in alignment with my spine. I'm hinging forward. One more. And down. Good job, guys. Now you can bring the shoulders up and release. All right. Now, if you want, we've got standing. So again, if you're like, I like the seated, feel free to stay seated. Elbows in. Shoulders relax, little space in between those, and then up and down. So I've got a little space between my elbow and my side, my obliques. So I don't want to tuck it in and use the chest to make the lift. Relax, put it all in that bicep. If you need to, you go one and then the other. Good, or both. And then of course, we like to talk about breathing. So inhale, exhale on the up. Good, and slowly exhale down. Good. Or inhale down, exhale on the work, on the way up. Good, one more. All right, now bring it down, shoulders down and back. I'm gonna do a narrow shoulder press. So my elbows are in. Again, I'm not going over my head. You can kickstand back if you need to, or just plant the feet, and you could even do a push press if you want. Otherwise, all in the shoulders, narrow shoulder press, up and forward. So again, we're not going over our head as far as directly. We are pressing though. As far as where those weights go, I want them higher than your head. Breathe in. So we're just activating a little more of the chest or pectorals as we bring it in to that narrow press. And then I've got a little kickstand, which means my leg is back, heel is lifted to keep me from baby back bending as I lift, okay? So nice and tall. Two more. And last one. Great job, guys. Now we've got that seated to stand, or bring the feet hip width apart. And we hover and we stand. So you got 5 seconds. So unless you want to do more, you can. Otherwise, find your chair. Weights are at your side, shoulders rolled back. Slide the hips back, sit down. Then shift the weights through the heels, press through the feet, spread the toes to stand. Breathe in, exhale. Inhale. It doesn't matter what age you are. If you're doing a repeater sit to stand, it's power in the legs. Spread the love through both feet, both heels, and then not only through the heels, I want you to push through the entire foot as you come up. Spreading those toes, shoulders are relaxed. Good, give me one more. Good. Now holding here, bend your knees. Feet stay in the same position. Hinge forward. Weights come forward and we row. Up, squeeze, and then release. Good. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. You got this. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. Continue seated or standing, big squeeze. So not only are we bringing those elbows up, I want you to pause at the top of this and wrap those shoulder blades around that spine. Breathe in. Exhale. And release. Good job, guys. Guess what? You can put those weights away. Set them aside. Take a deep breath in. Now, if you want, you can use the weights or you can just use your body weight and mimic it, okay? So we've got a 2-minute balance. So a single leg, right leg is down, left leg is up, and then adding a bicep curl right here. Up and down, with or without the weights. I know I told you to put the weights away, so I'm gonna keep to that. But if you wanted a little extra second time through, you can. All right, just 30 seconds on each leg. Find a focal point. And one more. Good, now step it down right into the other. Shift the weight, lift the leg, and bicep curl. Up and down, breathing in and out. And in and out. So each of these are 30 seconds. We're going to shift back to the right leg. And then we're going to reach our arms overhead and change our center of gravity. So go ahead, bring the right leg down, lift the left leg and kick it forward. And then I want you to reach the arms overhead. Now hold. I know. I'm changing your center of gravity. That leg is kicked forward. My arms are reaching up and over. Good. Holding on. Keep a soft knee. You've got 10 more seconds. Find a focal point that's about 3 or 4 feet in front of you, so you're not looking completely down. Now go ahead and bend the knee. Set that foot down. Shift your weight to the left. Pick up your right knee. Kick that leg forward and continue. Reaching overhead. Good. A little arm reach. Now, if you want, you can change it up to a raise. Arm lifts. Maybe it's out to the side. Maybe it's a deep breath in. I'm playing with you now, changing your center, trying to throw you off, and then slowly down. Great job. Everybody take a deep breath in. Good. And now have a seat. So we're going to go back to where we started. We've got just a couple minutes of core, and then we're going to stretch. So shoulders are down and back, just 2 minutes. Go ahead and bring the knees up. Bring the knees up. Good. Marching in the chair. And then I want you to reach across the knee that you lift. Reach across. Good. Punch. And punch, using those lower abdominals and then those oblique twist. Twist. Good. Feel that connection of using the lower abs to lift the knee and then the obliques to make that rotation. Great job, guys. Up. We're just going to do 45 seconds of one, and then we're going to switch 45 seconds of the other. Good. Now this is where if you still have your weights, you could be punching across. One more. Good. Now bring those arms down, grab those weights if you want, and go side. Good. To side. Reset in the middle to the other side. Breathing in and exhaling to the other side. So we're not coming forward. I'm not scooping. Shoulders are squared. Or pulled posture, pulling that string out of the top of your head, and then you're like squeezing between two walls. Breathing in and out. And then we finish with our nice cool down range of movement and stretching. Good. Side to side. We're going to do a full minute of these just because one, it's kind of a stretch and a tone at the same time. Using the oblique stretch and then use them to lift. And I'm just sliding down the leg of my chair, kind of keeping in form. And last one, good. Take a deep breath in. Good. Now kick that right leg forward. Okay, sit bones are down. Pull that string out of the top of your head. Hinge forward gently and hold. So we're going to do each side 20 to 30 seconds each, and then move on. So we've got about 6 different moves and stretching. We're going to finish with some breath and breathing at the end. Go ahead and bring it in, switch sides, other leg, kick the heel forward, pull the toe back, shoulders are squared, hinge forward. So hamstring stretch, stretching the back of that leg, breathing in. Always coming in and out of every move gently. Good. Breathing in again. And bring it back up. Good. Now overhead reach. So take a deep breath in. And then that side body stretch. I want you just to pull that right arm gently to the side. Find that spinal bend. Good. Breathing in. And then to the other side. If you don't want to hold on, you can be right here and reach over. Good. Breathing in. Other side. If you want, again, it's here or here. And then just lower the shoulder, reach the arm, breathe in gently. And one more to the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then slowly back up. Bring both arms up and roll through the wrists. Kind of wiggle through the fingers. Give them a little love. Then through the wrist. Good. Switching directions. Then through the elbows. Breathing in. Good. Then through the shoulders. And then bringing the right arm across. Just lay it across, hook it, pull it gently in to stretch it. Wiggle through the fingers again if you want. Again, just trying to get some fluid around the joints, around the little muscles. Wrist. Good. Open it up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the other arm across, gently across, and then gently pull it in. Wiggle through. Good. Breathing in and out. Good. Now we're going to do open up. Inhale. Relax. Exhale. That figure 4. You can cross ankle to ankle. I'll show that first, or bring that ankle up to your knee. Sit bones down. Hinge forward. Feeling the hips begin to stretch. Breathe in that figure 4 stretch. Good. Slowly come up. Inhale. Good. Look over the right shoulder for a spinal twist. Gentle, nice and tall. And then back to center. Good. Uncross, switch sides. Hinge forward. Breathe in. Good. Feeling those hips begin to stretch. Get a little less glute when you're in the chair, but if you're ever on a bed, and just cross the ankle over knee and pull that leg in, you get a little more glute stretch. Look over. Kind of wringing out that spine, and then gently back to center. Good job, guys. Go ahead and roll through the ankles. Give them a little love. And then tuck the chin to chest, look to the floor, switch your ankle, roll, and I'm just double multitasking here. So tuck chin to chest, look to the floor, and then come up, sit nice and tall, look and round up to the corner. So diagonal stretch, Chin tuck to chest, up to the other side. And back down. Good. And then from here, slowly bring that chin up. Take a deep breath in to finish for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly exhale back from 4, 3, 2, and 1. Thank you so much for joining me for Arthritis. I hope you enjoyed the different moves today and the different things that we've done, the different blocks. Same time, same place next week. Keep moving. We'll see you then.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
I woke up feeling like this gon' be my day. I got that poppin' fire every step I take. Living that wild life.
Through the bag. Go. That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it. Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer. My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.